Good morning oder guten Morgen. Just real quick, I woke up really early today and I made a coffee. This is, how I drink my coffee. Tons of milk and a little bit of coffee. And yeah, because I woke up so early, I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna put together like all the collection of all of my MEs, like Mandala Effect images that I have. So bear with me. I usually don't do this kind of video stuff. So I used iMovie, and it was kind of complicated, like to get really the way I wanted it to show. I need like a better way of doing this, but I think it kind of works. So I just cut out the areas that highlight the section, if that makes sense. You'll see. So yeah, I put all those together. For one, it starts out with Germany, how it's connected to Denmark now, or Denmark to Germany. Looks kind of like a unicorn sticking into, like the horn, like sticking into the ocean or something. Super awkward, I feel. Then there's also, I don't know if this is the correct order, but then there's also an image of like Spain and Africa where that they are almost connected now. It looks like you could just walk across. Then also France to England. England is so close now. Like in my memory, oh my gosh, it was so far out in the ocean. When I flew there a couple of years ago, it took 5 hours from Berlin. And I believe when I checked it now, it's an hour and 20-minute flight or 2 hours at the most. Like it's super quick now to fly to London from Berlin. On the opposite though, it takes forever to fly from New York to London now. It's like 8 or 9 hours to London from New York, and it used to be 5. 6 max. It was 5. And so the reason why I wanted to live in New York, I don't live in New York, but I wanted to move there because it was so much faster to get to Europe, you know, because it was just a few hour flight. But now everybody that you tell that to, right, that doesn't experience Mandela effects, they say that, oh, it's because they're slowing down the planes for the fuel emission or something, you know, like for the environment. I'm like, no, that's still like a 9-hour flight versus a 5. I don't think so. Anyways, so yeah, that's now because England is like so far away to mainland Europe. It takes forever to fly there now from the US. And then, sorry, my dog is like yakking. Come here, come, jump over. Yeah, lay down. And then the other one is of Italy, Rome. That also blew my mind. I just saw the map the other day and Rome was on the left. I was like, what? Like, I remember Rome being on the, like basically if you go in the center of Italy, you just go down and towards the north. It was not like really in the boot area, like down there, but it was right above. And I remember we took a bus from Martinsicuro in 93 to Rome, and it took over 5 hours, I believe. It was a long drive. Well, now I think I looked it up. I think it's 2-hour drive from Martinsicuro. As well, I was in Italy 2 years ago now, I think 2 or 3. And I did like a huge trip around Italy. Well, not the southern part, but like up north. And I was contemplating of going to Rome as well from Florence. But because Rome was a 5-hour train ride, I was like, no, it's too much, you know, like I can't fit that in. Well, now it's an hour and 20 minutes from Florence to Rome, and Rome is literally on the ocean. Like, what? I don't know. Like, literally my mind is blown. So yeah, check it out for yourself. I really wonder what you guys remember. Do you guys remember? I have a friend that lives in Florence, and I asked him, because he was just in Rome not too long ago, and I asked him how long it took him, but he hasn't responded back. Which I feel sometimes there are people who don't experience Mandela effects and then maybe notice that something is wrong, but they, unlike the people that notice them, we are open for it, but they are not. And so they're just like, oh, it's like, pretend like it didn't happen and are just accepting it for what it is, and are like, okay, it was always this way. So I don't know. I'll check back with him and see what he says. So yeah, and then like I talked about earlier, I found the farmer and his wife. So I just got a couple of examples of like opposing where people painted the farmer and his wife, but they painted it looking forward, right? How it used to be. So this is confusing. Originally, in my memory, the farmer and the wife painting, the wife looked away. And now for the longest time, she was always staring ahead as well, like the husband. So, but with this Mandela effect now, it switched back to the original, how I remember it. And so now she's looking away. But the paintings of, like, people did paintings of other people in that pose, right? To remake the farmer and the wife. And that's screenshots that I found of like where they are looking ahead. So I'm noticing too that you can find a lot of residue right now, which I find odd. Because usually it was like, I mean, the Germany, like the map I cannot find, like I've looked everywhere. So what I try to do, maybe you guys do that too, is, and maybe you guys can do that, because you guys are in different countries in the world. So what I try to do sometimes is I check the Czech Google, or I check Italian Google, Germany Google, because I feel like maybe each country has like different updates of the Mandela effect or something. So I try to search all over and see if I can find it. The Mona Lisa, the first video that I ever did, of finding the image of where she looks like originally, is also a way that I found that way, where I just looked at Polish and Russian and all of them, Googled, and once then I found it. Oh, my music is getting kind of loud. So then I also have Mickey Mouse. I just came across that. So, what's his name? There's a guy on YouTube who does a bunch of Mandela effects too. I'll post this link in the description. God, I should know his name. Anyways, and I believe he just made recently a Mandela effect video about Mickey Mouse, where the buttons are on the back now, and it used to never have buttons on the back. Of course, the suspenders that used to be there are gone still. But I came across it. 1 second, I gotta turn the sound down a little bit. So I came across Mickey Mouse this morning, so I was just, I got like a notification for like the shopping, like from a shopping app, and it was, so I looked through this stuff, and there was a Gucci t-shirt with Mickey Mouse on it. Well, it was laying, I think he's laying on his belly or something. You can see the back, and there are no buttons on it. So I was like, oh crap. So I screenshotted it, and then I Googled Mickey Mouse, and actually a lot of residue. So it seems to not make up its mind right now what's going on. So Google it yourself. So there's a bunch of images of Mickey Mouse not having buttons and then having buttons. And I actually found one where the back buttons are yellow. And I believe, this is so hard. Like, I believe there was like a phase where the buttons were yellow. Anyways, so yeah, a lot of residue leftovers right now. And so if you have some Mandela effects, maybe Google yourself right now. Maybe you're lucky too and find some stuff. Then I also got the America map a couple examples how that has changed, which is also, yeah, no, that one is harder to find. And oh, and then the British flag, my own residue that I personally own, right? That bag that I had shown in one of the videos, versus how it looks now. I think that's all of them that I have right now. So I'll keep my eyes open, and anytime I find more, I start collecting them and making them into a little reel like this, little video. So yeah, that's it right now. I'm gonna edit this here and upload, and hope you guys have a good day.